Hi, since discussion 5 did not do an auto open, I opened it manually. You can see it now. I apologize for that. So now I've changed the due date to the 7th. As you can see, this is the updated activity tracker. If you have not already read or reviewed the part 2, because it's not a video, but it is a PowerPoint, then discussion 5, the initial post, is also due on the 7th. And to annotate Friedman's argument with everything in it now. What you had before, and then add in claims, definitions, support, ethos, logos, pathos, rebuttals, concessions, all of those things. There is a assignment for you to attach your annotation to, for you to submit it. Then if you look on the 11th, you need to view the APA tutorials. Before then, obviously, that's the due date. And there's a quiz that goes with the APA. It is timed quiz. It's 30 minutes, but it's also open book. So that'll be due on the 11th. So please take a look at that. And then you're going to need to view a couple of, as well as the tutorials, which it's about a half an hour worth of tutorials. So I know, grab some popcorn. It's super exciting. And then you're going to want to watch the plans, drafts, and conferences, which is found under plans and drafts. It's one of the tabs along the left side. And also view, at that point, the explaining Friedman. Actually, you're going to want to view it ahead of time. But this explaining Friedman, this is me going over the entire article to make sure you guys didn't miss anything. This is going to be released on the 8th. So see how everything's due here on the 7th? So the very next day, this will be auto-released. And I will double check. And if it doesn't auto-release, please let me know. On the 8th of February. So you'll be able to view this video on the 8th. So these are some of the new dates. Please take a look at that. Then on the 14th, you're going to, okay, well, let me get back here, sorry, so I don't get ahead of myself. You're going to start prepping here then to write the plan for your paper. The plan for paper 1 is due on the 14th. Now this is a very, very thorough, detailed plan. When you watch the video up here that says plans, drafts, and conferences, it will explain to you how thorough I want those plans. But it's due on the 14th. As you are writing paper 1, you're going to start looking at what paper 2 is, and you're going to start doing the research. Now, paper 2 isn't going to be due until close to the end of the semester. This is a very long process. It's a research paper. You're going to be doing some primary research, so you'll be doing research on your own. So we're going to take this step by step. So the first thing you're going to do is read all the information, and then there's going to be a discussion here on the 18th, as you see. Topics for claim of policy paper. And when you go into it, you'll see that I'm asking for 2 possible topics and reasons why you've chose those topics. And then your peers will respond to you which topic they think is probably the best for this assignment, etc., etc. So will I. I will go in and look at all of the topics and respond to each one of your topics to give you some ideas which one I think would work the best and which direction to go with that topic. And then you're going to start doing your research. So throughout the semester, you will have due dates for this claim of policy paper. So it'll be the topic, then it's going to be some of your research, so some of the primary research, secondary research as far as finding journal articles, etc. Then it's going to be how you're going to set up the paper. If you're going to interview somebody for that primary research, I want interview questions. There'll be due dates all the way along. So you'll have plenty of time to get this paper done, but it's something you're going to do as we do other things in the class, simply because you're going to have about 2/3 of the class time of the semester to get this paper done. Okay, now if you look, the plan is due for paper 1 on the 14th. A week later, the first full draft is due. So I'm going to get these plans in on the 14th. By probably the 15th or the 16th, probably the 16th, I will get back to you to let you know whether or not I think you're going in the right direction with your plan. Then once I either give you an okay or I say, make sure you do this with your paper, then you're going to write your first full draft, which will be due on the 21st. Now, the final draft of this paper will not be due until I believe it is March 3rd. I'm going to give you a week and a half between when the first full draft is due and the final draft is due. That's because I need time to be able to respond to all of your first drafts in detail, for you to get those back, and then for you to be able to revise. Now, once you write this first full draft, we're going to go into the next lesson, because the majority of the work for that paper will be done once you finish your first full draft. I'll be doing, like I said, I'll be giving you feedback on it. I'll be doing a screen recording of your paper with detailed feedback. Then you are going to go back and you are going to revise. And like I said, there'll be a week and a half between when this first full draft is due and when the final draft is due. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. A lot of things have been updated as far as assignments, assignment dates, and then, like I said, here you go. Here's everything for basically for that first paper. If you have questions, let me know.